All right, fourth and final video of the Shakur Stevenson, Edwin De Lo Santos film study, detailed film study. We're going to jump right into this. And my prediction and what I think about this fight and what is going to happen is going to be at the end of this video, so stay tuned for it. Of his own, Shakur steps out of the range. Punches last round. As you can see, the accuracy of your boy Shakur is off the charts, and we don't even really pay attention to CompuBox that much, because CompuBox really be off, but his hit to get hit ratio is sort of off the charts. But continuing on, Shakur stepping on the line, feint, stepping on the line again, little probe again. Heron with a probe of his own. Walking forward still. Heron with a feint. Shakur reacts to the feint. Heron with a feint again. Shakur no reaction. He knew that wasn't coming. Stick a jab right between his guard. Oh wait, what I did. Let's not mess that up. Still walking forward in the Philly shell now. Feint. Heron thought he timed it. Shakur showed him that he didn't time him at all. Step in the range. Pop him with a quick jab. Heron with another quick jab. Shakur just stepping right out of range. Just understanding where his feet need to be in order not to be out of range. Heron with a stab to body. Of course, Shakur again eats it. Don't roll with it. Mainly block that one. Like I said, these stabs to the body not really hurting. I just would like for him to defend them a little better. Inching forward, stepping around, off the line a little bit. Heron with a feint. Shakur reacts well to it. Now he stepped on the line, caught him with a quick jab. Like the two coming behind it, partially laying on the three comes behind the guard, and that lands. Another one behind the guard, that one lands good as well. Okay, back to the 1-2 to 1 land. The 2 looks like it's just off. Okay. High guard. Feint back to the body. Walking forward. Now he opening up on him. This round 3 then got comfortable with his speed, his distance, and everything. So now it's time for Shakur to start opening up on him. Give him a good feint. Heron reacted to it, but stuck a good jab with Shakur. It was a good, well-timed punch, but it didn't hurt him. Shakur still coming forward. He see the backhand coming, step out of range. Lead hand. Feint. I think if he would have stuck a jab, he would have got him good there too. Heron with a stab to the body. Parries that. Shot a quick jab. Not sure if either of those landed, but they both shot jabs. Good block of the jab by Heron. Good way to shoot back. Shakur made him miss, but this time, you see, he drops that hand a little low. I don't quite like that, but you look at his eyes. His eyes are on the target. He sees him. So him having one hand up, eyes being on the target, we know he's really good at distance. He could probably get away with doing this. I'm not sure if he should practice or get in the habit of doing it against Edwin too many times, though. All right, we're going to jump to this 4th round where Shakur really starts to open up and start making Heron pay for his mistakes. So they both got a real high probing guard. A little bit of a lead hand battle. Fighting for position. Little step feint by Heron. Shot a quick jab. Touch Shakur. A little level change by Shakur. Drops his hands a bit. Step on the line. Jamal Heron shoot a jab. Shakur right out the way. So this is just another example of him just mastering distance. But again, he needs to keep his hands up, step around, or step back with his hands up. But definitely put his hands up against Edwin, because he won't just throw one punch. He will continue to throw punches. But in the midst of him throwing punches, you also need to counter him to stop his combinations. I'm pretty sure Shakur's ring IQ is high enough between him and his corner. They know that. Although they may take a different approach. Probing jabs by both fighters. Stab to the body by Heron. See, when he absorbs the stab to the body, it makes him take a step back. And now he's out of range to shoot that right. But if he rolled with it, kept his feet planted, he would still be in range. And when he threw that right, he would be in range to hit Heron. But because he takes it too square, he doesn't blade himself enough and he doesn't roll with it enough, the punch knocks him back a step. So he missed that counter. Good jab, miss. Good jab, missed. No probing jab. Ooh, good well-timed jab. You rocked him to sleep with the little probing jab. He did it a few times, then boom, shot right through the guard. I don't know why Heron keep... I think he trying to catch the jab, anticipate and catch it, but he keep getting caught with both of his gloves touching each other. Yeah, he thought another jab was coming, anticipated a parry on it. No jab never came. Shakur shoot a nice jab. I don't know if it touched Heron, but if it did, it just barely touched him. Heron shoot back another jab. Well out of distance to hit Shakur. Shakur with a backhand hook. Heron blocks it and walks right into a 1-2. Heron walks back into a 1-2. So remember, this is the dip thing Edwin does. Let's try to go back enough. Not quite enough. Hold on. Go back a little more. Alright, that should be good. So his dip is a little different than Edwin's, but he dips. He changes his level and goes try to shoot a jab to the body. Shakur times it, catches him with a jab, and then boom, 1-2 to follow. Heron shoots a little feint jab. Shakur is nothing. Right back stab to the body. See, now this is what Edwin will do to you. He will double and triple up. So he just shot 2 quick jabs. The first one was really like a rangefinder feint type of deal. The second one he intended to hit, and I think he did hit him just briefly. Yeah, it touched him. And Shakur backed out of range, but it didn't hit him hard. But Edwin would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've seen him throw this many punch combinations. So at some point, you're going to have to punch back or you're going to have to change your angle and get out of there. One or the other. That was a good catch. Heron with the double up on the jab. He had success last time, so we want to try it again. Shakur just step out of range. Neither one of those landed. Shoot a quick jab back. Maybe just grazes Heron. Shoot another jab, and that one gets through the guard. Heron with a good slip. Shakur with a nice probing jab, but Heron stepped around it and landed a good jab. Again, the position he had there is not a good position to be against someone like Edwin, who's fast, who's explosive, and punching multiple punch combinations. Right back on to shoot a jab, catch his jab. Heron again, shooting another jab towards the shoulder, chin area that landed. Backhand to low. Almost backhand to the back of the head. Both of that miss. You can see the frustration in Bomac's face. At this point, Shakur kind of working him. Shakur with a lead hook. Nothing lands. Tie up. Couple little rabbit punches. We don't really count those. Back on the line. Quick jab. Blocked by Heron. Probing jab by Heron. Ooh, both quick jab popped each other. Backhand by Shakur misses. Steps in position, ducks an uppercut by Heron. Jab. Shakur parries that, parries it up, leans down. Backhand to the body by Heron. Shakur either catches it with his elbow or it lands a little low, one or the other. Shakur is fighting off the back foot just a bit in this round. Stab to the body. Heron with a jab to the face. Shakur step out of range of that. 1, 2. Partially blocked, but pushes him back a little bit. Okay. That jab, I think he slipped it a little bit. He tied it up. It might have partially landed. Comes in with a little left hook. None of these little punches count. But punching through the tie-up is something you need to do. I don't normally count those punches. I don't know if referee counts those punches, but mentally you need to punch through the tie-up to rough your opponent up a little bit. Get in his mind psychologically. Let him know he can't bully you. None of that tie-up stuff. The punch is not going to stop if you tie up. Good jab by Heron. Of course, your boy Shakur steps right out of range. Shoots another jab back. Ooh, that was nice. Shot another jab back. Heron blocked it, and he used both hands to block it. He took the same jab hand and threw a 3 around the guard. Boom. And now he's throwing a 4 around the other side of the guard. Let's catch that sequence real quick again. So watch it. Look at the distance between the missed jab. That's just sick. Now watch this. Shoot the jab. Heron blocked it, but he used like 2 hands. He keep letting his hands cross, right? Blocking his jab, right? Come back around. Touch him with the 3. Hands drop for a second. That was nasty. Come back around with the forward. Boom. Now I told you now round four he start to open up on him a little bit more. I think he got him out of there by like 9 or something like that. I can't quite remember. But he started making him pay for his mistakes, and he started showing different levels as well. So I think that's gonna play a factor in this fight. Like we've seen certain levels from Shakur, but we think he has levels that we have yet to see. So if he has those levels, yeah, this could be an easy night for Shakur. If he go to that place. But of course he has to show us what we think is there. Stab to the body. Another little jab. It landed on the elbow, then a backhand to the ear. I don't know if Heron complained about it being behind the head. I think it was more on the ear. It was those well-placed shots, like how Bud throw them. They throw them on the ear because your equilibrium is in your ear. Ear shots are legal. Jab, slip, roll, come up under, tie up. Little pity patty, rabbit punches, those don't count. Alright, here's my thoughts on this fight, right? One, I think it's going to be a great fight. Early on, I believe it's going to be a chess match because the speed, both of the fighters' speed is going to be a little bit of a challenge for each fighter. They both going to have to adjust to it, right? So I think this fight is going to come down to who can make the best inside the ring adjustments, who makes the least amount of mistakes, who can capitalize off the other's mistakes, and who has the higher ring IQ. I think for all of those questions, the answer is Shakur. And like I said earlier in this video, it's levels that we think he has. And this is one of those fights that he'll show if he actually has it or not, right? So this is an interesting fight for me because there's a lot of challenges for him. The speed, the footwork, the ringsmanship, the power of Edwin De Lo Santos, even his experience because he has a lot of amateur fights as well. So there's a lot of things for Shakur to overcome, and it'll be interesting to watch and see if he will and how he will overcome this. But in my opinion, I think he will. I think it'd be a maybe not tough 4 rounds, sort of rough 4 rounds, but a rough 4 rounds for Shakur just means he's just going to keep the distance, right? So, like I said, early on, in his last fights, he has been walking forward. We've been watching him walk forward in these fights, but I don't think he's going to be able to walk forward as much against Edwin. I think one thing that may play a factor is the size. We don't know how big these guys are. We're going to see at the weigh-in. We're going to see it when they get to the face-off. We're going to see how big they are. If he has size on De Los Santos, then he can impose his will more. But we will see when they get to facing off. But in my opinion, Shakur outboxes him in a unanimous decision. But anything can happen. This is boxing. If it's early, Edwin courts Shakur with a good punch. But I doubt it's gonna happen. Seriously, like put my house on it type doubt it, okay? So that's it on that film study. I like Edwin De Lo Santos, actually. Watching this film study made me a fan of his boxing talents. So I will be watching him win, draw, or lose more in this next coming year, in his next few fights, regardless. Win, loss, or draw against Shakur. I'm interested in watching Edwin fight. He's a very exciting fighter to watch, right? And that's why I think he brings an element to this that, to me personally, Frank Martin didn't. And I told y'all before, I thought Frank Martin gets stopped by Shakur. Argue with me if you want, but from what I see right now, in this moment, he better leave him alone. He better pull out that fight just like he did. But that's it. I don't want to make this too long. We out of here. T from TNA Sports Network. This is the Edwin De Lo Santos, Shakur Stevenson film study. We out, baby. You're now tuned into the TNH Sports Network, the #1 place for unbiased boxing news, fight predictions, fight breakdowns, and film studies. Make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button on the way out if you want to show love to the channel. See the diamond dripping, ooh yeah.